Don't mess with me!
Wave, come forth.
Won't stop me! I'll help!
Always one step ahead.
Not yet.
Always one step ahead.
Throw it.
You're open.
Next.
Impressive. Always one step ahead. Always one step ahead. You're open. Leia.
Over. Sharpen the wind.
On the wind. Go forward. Always one step ahead. Much better. Always one step. Impressive.
Wave, come forth. Throw it.
You're open.
Feel the beat.
And ride the rhythm.
All the way to victory.
I'm sweating up. Don't mess with me!
Always one step ahead.
Aqua protection.
Stop!
You're open. How about an encore?
Impressive.
Leia.
Limbs turn to blaze.
Not bad.
Burn! Energize!
Always one step ahead.
Wave.
Stop!
You're open.
What? Nothing!
An obvious outcome. Oh, indeed. I'll be happy when we leave this place.
Hey, can I ask you two something? Do you think I have what it takes to be a nurse?
Are you asking because of what happened to that soldier? The best nurse in the world couldn't have saved him.
It's not just that. The main reason I want to be a nurse is because I thought it'd be nice to help Jude. You know, as my job.
What's wrong with that?
Are you troubled by what Agria told you back in the capital?
A nurse's job is to help sick people, right? I just worry that my patients would question my motivation if they knew.
Personally, I don't think motives are particularly important.
But what if I start making mistakes? I might start thinking it's the effort that counts. I'd be giving myself excuses for my failures.
Is that the same one from before?
Except now it sounds even more ticked off.
The soldiers likely encroached on its territory while they were searching for us.
Where's it coming from?
Milla, behind you! Forward!
How could this be?
Calm yourself. Leia, please provide support.
You got it. Let's do this. Protect me, okay?
March now!
Death now. Aqua protection.
Wave control.
Aqua protection. Farewell. Time. Sharpen the wind.
Hands upon the wind. Well played.
Aqua protection.
Energize.
Far too close.
Not yet.
Energize.
Always one step ahead. They won't get through. They won't get through.
Wind blade. Time. Sharpen the wind.
Hands upon the wind.
Wind blade. Wind blade. Farewell.
Strength.
played. Always one step ahead. They won't get through. You're safe. Always one step ahead. Far too close. Cannot be.
How unfortunate. Farewell. Who's next?
Well played.
That now.
Milla, I will guard you from incoming darts.
Sharpen the wind.
Dance upon the wind.
Ugh, it's like I got fried.
My mustache is singed as well.
I'm sorry. This is my fault.
No, that's not true.
There's always room.
I've been nothing but a burden to you both lately.
It happens to the best of us. Don't let it trouble you.
What is this maddening feeling? I don't know how to describe it, except to say it gets in the way whenever I need to focus.
Are you okay?
So, back to your question from before.
Huh? Right.
Results are always important, yes. But what's even more crucial is the resolve to do what must be done. Even when I lost the four, even when I became crippled, I still had the willpower to complete my task.
Indeed. Without will, success cannot follow.
Yeah, you're right. Hopefully I'll figure it all out. But, by the way, what do you think about me wanting to work alongside Jude someday?
Don't worry. I won't abandon either of you before you find your answers.
I'm not sure you got the gist of my question, but thanks. Guess I was just imagining things?
All right, let's go. The exit should be ahead.
Yes.
Okay. As if it wasn't hot enough, now we have this!
A river of magma. I've never seen such a thing.
Really? I see them quite frequently. For example, when a freak gets mad at Gnome for oversleeping, and those two go at it, the surrounding area usually ends up being reduced to a pool of lava.
The great spirits of fire and earth fight with each other?
Then Undine will tell them to cool it and flood the area with water, causing a huge explosion.
Surely this happens only rarely.
No, it happens all the time.
Only to you, Milla.
I'm getting the shivers just thinking about it.
Leia! Always one step ahead. Far too close. Far too close. March! Always one step ahead. Always one step ahead. Always one step ahead.
Who's next?
Impressive!
I'll help!
I shall provide support. Always one step. Milla!
We were so awesome!
Forward!
Death now. Aqua protection. Dry water! Dry water! Aqua protection! Aqua protection! Aqua protection! Who's next?
Impressive. Always one step ahead. It was an elegant combination of arts and swordsmanship.
I didn't do anything particularly special.
That makes it all the more impressive. Forward.
Don't mess with me!
Waves come forward. Dry water! Throw it!
You're open.
Who's next?
Impressive. Not bad.
Wind
Energize!
blade! Winning time! Sharpen the wind!
On the wind.
Let us move onward.
I'll
If
help!
we must.
Energize!
Always one step ahead. Far too
Death
close.
now! Death now! Death now!
I'll help!
Always one step ahead.
Throwing!
You're open. Far too close. Always one step ahead. Milla.
Who's next?
Impressive.
I'll help! Energize!
Sharpen the wind!
Upon the wind.
The likes of you will not stop me.
Always one step ahead.
Waves come forward!
Always one step ahead. Impressive.
Aqua protection! Aqua protection! Who's next?
Always
Dry
impressive.
water! Waves come forth!
Purge.
This is the power of Maxwell. Out of our way.
Always far too close.
Not yet!
Not bad.
Dry water!
Bad.
Dry water! Throw it! Who's next?
Impressive. Always.
I'll help! Energize! Let's see what they got! Get 'em!
Please provide support.
Aqua for dry water!
Let me cool down.
Waves come forth!
I'll help this!
No one can stop me.
Whoa!
Waves come forth! Dry water! It's over!
Got it! Gale grip!
I will guard you from incoming arts. Always one step ahead.
Farewell! It's time! Sharpen the wind!
On the wind.
This is the power of Maxwell.
Forward!
Energize!
Always one step ahead.
Try fire!
Infection.
Energize! Flare bomb! Flare bomb!
Always one step ahead. You're open.
Flare bomb!
Always one step ahead.
Far too easy.
Don't mess with me! What? Nothing?
Well
Death
played.
now! Try fire!
March waltz! They won't get through. Far too close.
Flare bomb!
Tempest pierce. They won't get through.
Strike! Strike! Flare bomb!
The likes of you will not stop me.
All right! I'll help!
Always one
Try
step
fire!
ahead.
Flare bomb! Flare bomb!
Milla.
Strike! Rolling!
You're open. Well
Yeah.
played.
Window!
Far too close.
Flare bomb!
Always one step ahead.
Flare bomb! Wind blade! Time!
Sharpen the wind.
Dance upon the wind.
Feel the beat.
And ride the rhythm. Whenever I enter a place like this, I can't help but imagine someone blocking off the other end.
Where are we?
Look, it's Cambalar's castle.
Milla!
You're okay!
Milla! I missed you!
Am I glad to see you?
I'm so glad you're all safe. It's good to see you again.
I wholeheartedly agree.
Milla?
Oh, do I know you? I've never seen you before.
Huh?
Why, I am your elder sister.
Sister? I don't have a sister.
What's going on, Muse?
This may be our first time speaking true. Yet we are both spirits born into this world at nearly the same time.
Well, you definitely are a spirit. That much I can believe.
No need to be so suspicious. What could a spirit gain from impersonating your sister? You are Maxwell, after all.
That's true, it wouldn't gain her anything.
Why did you appear before Jude?
Because you summoned me before him, or rather, your powerful feelings for him summoned me. Really? Could that even be possible?
I don't know. I'll admit I've been hearing a voice in my dreams.
Wingle?
Hold that thought. So the information was correct.
Attention. Attention. I am Gilland. You have my most sincere apologies for forcibly occupying your city. Please understand that subjugation is not our goal. Such extreme measures were only necessary to prevent an apocalyptic war between two superpowers. You have my word that we at Exodus will do all in our power to preserve your safety and your livelihoods. We desire the same thing you do. Eternal peace, or Rita Maxia.
I despise that man, Gilland. He promotes peace, even as he uses Spyrex to hurt humans and spirit kind alike.
We may have no choice but to eliminate him and his group.
I agree.
How will we do that?
Those people have armored soldiers and flying ships and big cannons and...
Alvin, it's time you came clean. You should tell us everything you know. Alvin!
I assume Gaius won't stand for this.
He is inviting us in. Frankly, I'm surprised he even revealed himself to us.
Maybe they're testing us?
It's not a trap, is it?
What are we waiting for? Let's go.
What happened?
I'm on the straight and narrow now. I promise.
And why would we believe you this time?
I have a score to settle with Gillen. Let me be the one to finish him off. If I betray you again, you have my permission to run me through with that sword of yours. So let me come with you.
And if I refuse?
Then I'll kill him on my own.
Very well.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
We have to find out what Gaius is planning.
Yeah. All right. Now this is some pretty nice gear.
You really are cutting an impressive figure.
As I always say, it's the gear that makes the man. Well, after one scarf, of course.
That's your priority?
Gillen's always weird.
I have you to thank for saving Jude.
Not at all. Jude was quite a help to me. Thanks to his direct tethering with me, I was able to recharge much of my lost mana.
Jude, you direct tethered with her?
Yeah. Muse asked me to. Was that bad?
Bad? It's, direct tethering is something a spirit and a human do when,
Since we were together constantly, he was able to fill me with loads of mana.
I had no idea you were that kind of man.
Milla, wait! Why is she so angry?
My, I can't believe you'd ask me to explain that to you. Do you just want to hear me say it? Is that what you're into?
Someone tell me what is going on with these spirits.
You've come. So in the end, you've chosen to trust that man. You're more naive than I thought, Maxwell.
Tell us what your purpose is for bringing us here.
We will stand and fight against those invaders. If you intend to challenge them yourselves, we won't attempt to stop you.
But first, there's something you need to tell us. I want you to tell us what you know about the schism.
What's that?
Two millennia ago, I cast the spirit art, Schism. It created a new world and sealed it away. That world is yours. It is known as Riza Maxia.
Did Milla just say that she created the entire world? Wow! She's like a goddess or something!
It was for protecting spirits and humans.
Riza Maxia is sealed. That implies the existence of another world outside the schism, does it not?
Yes. And that world is called Olympius. I was gravely mistaken about the Lance of Kresnik's true purpose. Exodus convinced Noctigal that it was a weapon, but all along they were plotting to create a device that would dispel the schism.
Dispel the schism? To what end?
I do not know. I wonder if perhaps they were looking for a means to siphon mana back to Olympius.
No. All Exodus ever wanted was to go home. Back home to Olympius. It's all we've wanted for more than 20 years since we became trapped in Riza Maxia. We needed to find a way to either break through the schism or dispel it completely.
But in order to dispel the schism, they would have to find a way to eliminate its creator.
I see. So that's why Exodus kept trying to kill you.
It doesn't add up. What is Gillen's master plan?
I'm confused. I still don't understand.
Gillen's actions are not going to get Exodus home any faster.
He didn't need to bring the whole Olympian army. And unifying Riza Maxia? That was never our original intention.
Gillen must intend to make use of Riza Maxia with the schism intact. But for what purpose?
That's it. The Otherworld reactor plan.
What?
Huh? The hell's that?
Most folks knew it as the Spirit Fuel Plan.
That sounds bad.
I remember my cousin telling me about it when I was still a kid back on the other side. Something about capturing spirits and using them as fuel for Spyrexes.
So you're saying Gillen's ultimate goal is to corral all the spirits?
But that doesn't make sense either. If all he wants is spirits, then why bother with the lies? Unless he's planning on trapping us in Rize Maxia for our mana lobes.
He seeks to use the people of Riza Maxia as a power source? The man is insane.
Gilland most likely returned to Exodus HQ on the ocean. The Olympian army is with him, so getting there by boat won't be easy.
Well then, perhaps we can commandeer one of the flying ships they have, docked at Cambalar.
Oh yeah, right. Because that sounds easy.
It may indeed be our only option.
Very well. We attack tomorrow.
Wait a minute, Gaius. Aren't we gonna team up on this? I mean, we both want the same thing, so...
It's not a social gathering.
Just how stupid are you anyway?
It was Maxwell who created the schism, and trapped us all inside of it in the first place. Imprisonment is not so easily forgiven. It's entirely possible we may end up fighting each other again.
I'm sure you can understand why we're not ready to get all buddy-buddy with you.
Like I said, do what you want. Just make sure to stay out of our way.
Can you believe it? The nerve of those guys!
They must be short-handed. Why else would they share that kind of information with us?
Despite what they said, I still believe that they are counting on all of us.
For now, at least.
Perhaps this is the opportunity to speak to Wingle that I've been waiting for. Muse certainly is easy on the eyes, wouldn't you say?
I guess. Leave Jude alone for half a second and he always comes back with some new girl.
Wingle, there's something I would like to ask you. Am I correct in my understanding that you led Ajul's armies at Fezabel Marsh? Using boosters to move through the marsh was a brilliant strategy.
Are you mocking me? That strategy played right into Gillen's hands.
You aren't the only one who failed to see through Gillen's facade. I share the same shame.
I didn't realize someone who turned his back on his duty had any honor left to lose. Is that what you're doing here? Some sad attempt to return to the battlefield and erase your shame?
How can you say that? Don't you make fun of Rowan? He's a great guy for someone who's so old.
You were a skilled tactician in your prime, I grant you that. But how much of that skill remains today? Former Chief of Staff Ilbert. Care to play a game?
A game, you say?
A mock battle, using a real military map. But of course I would understand if you were reluctant to see how time has ravaged your talents.
You don't need to buy into this.
I accept.
This board lets us control data from historic battles and see different ways they might play out.
And what battle is this data from?
20 years ago, on the Fezabel Outback.
The Battle of Fezabel.
The struggle between the armies of Rashigal and the former king of Azul.
Correct. It was a tragic battle in which both armies suffered heavy casualties from a giant tsunami. It was Ilbert the Conductor's one and only draw.
And you wish to recreate that battle now?
This is no recreation. If I had led Azul into battle, we would have won. That is what I will prove here today. Formation Ichthyes. All troops advance.
The core of the Rashigal army is being pushed back.
Left and right troops spread out to the wings. Surround the enemy's vanguard.
It's no good. The vanguard is unstoppable. What is this power?
That's Gaius' unit. Their first time in battle. You won't surround them so easily.
Both wings advance. Circle to the enemy's flank.
Planning to launch a counterattack from my flank? Such a boring and predictable response. I'll simply attack while your troops are changing course. This battle will be won before the tsunami hits.
The enemy is turning faster than Rashigal.
Look out!
All troops maintain forward movement. Your goal is the high ground behind the Azul army.
What?
Rashigal's army is assembling on the hill.
It's over. It is impossible to defeat a defending army on high ground in so short a time. Soon the tsunami will come and engulf the plains. You will have no choice but to retreat.
And this is what you call a victory?
I am satisfied simply not to lose.
I see. Thank you for the match, Conductor. We will settle this in a different way.
Sore loser!
You did great, Rowan.
It's because I failed in the past. If only I had used this strategy back then.
I think it's great you learned from your mistake. You're still growing, even at your age.
Indeed. And I still have a great deal more growing to do. I may even grow out of these clothes one day.
My neck is killing me.
Did you sleep on it wrong?
No, it's been this way since I was swept into the Fezabel marsh flow.
I have a poultice you can use, although it was intended for lower back pain.
Jude, it's pretty faint, but I think there's a footprint on your face.
Huh. I did have a dream that Agria was repeatedly stomping my head.
From the size and shape of that footprint, it would seem that dream was no dream at all.
What is wrong with her? Why would she do that?
Maybe she was trying to apologize, saying we got off on the wrong foot?
Oh dear. I'm going to chalk this one up to a concussion.
You don't know how close you just came to getting another boot in your face.
I'm sorry for getting you tangled up in this war.
Not at all. I welcome the opportunity. As a spirit, I can never forgive those who use Spyrex.
It is good to have your strength on our side. You have my gratitude.
Your gratitude? As a big sister, what choice do I have but to keep my little sister out of trouble?
A bit condescending, aren't we?
Ah, isn't it wonderful to have a family?
Is that what we are?
It would seem so.
Everyone sure has gotten stronger.
Especially you. You've really improved.
I appreciate the increased strength, but I worry I'm bulking up too much.
Never took you for one to care.
Of course. The Lord of Spirits needs a suitable vessel.
Better to be toned than to be out of shape.
Totally. Strength is beauty.
I think it's a good look. Buff Milla is the best Milla.
Well, if everyone thinks so, maybe I will try to tone up a bit more.
Do it, Milla! Yoked out bazongas!
Okay, yoked out bazongas!
I'm not sure you'd want that.